Hi, Anne Marie. Okay, so I was reading through your writing and you've described everything just beautifully. Thank you very much. Keep that up. It's a great practice for students to get in the habit of describing in detail their intent and technical approach associated with any project. So please definitely keep that up for all your classes, not just this class. It's great practice. So I was really glad to read the detailed description of your approach. So I want to really I want to address a lot of comments here, but I think it would be best just to start here. The ad itself is formatted. It's not formatted at 8 by 10 or 8.5 by 11. So if you recall from assignment 2-2, where we started bringing elements into Illustrator. Remember the color background, the bleed, the logo, and the masked image. That was set at 8 by 10. And remember, the responses there indicated that to a very high degree reflects the output for the final magazine ad. I'm okay with 8.5 by 11, but 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, somewhere in there, but not this orientation because we're trying to all stay on the same page, so to speak, as far as the magazine format goes. And the reason for that is number one is because it adheres to the size of a magazine. Typically, magazines are somewhere 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, somewhere in that range. Very, very, very rarely does a publication have this vertical orientation. So in order to keep things basically comparing apples to apples, all students are submitting at 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, that kind of vertical orientation instead of this horizontal orientation. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix your format and get this set to either 8 by 10 or 8.5 by 11, and then recompose. It's really, really important. So like I said, I could start making comments here, but this isn't going to be your final piece. Your final piece is going to be formatted 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10, somewhere in there. So let's go ahead and make those adjustments and resubmit. I'll be glad to give you a full critique at that point. So I just want to draw your attention to this announcement right here. Can I change 72 ppi image to 300 ppi? And the reason for that is in this video that shows you how to crop the image to the destination format. So in other words, if you're shooting for 8.5 by 11 at 300 ppi, or if you're shooting for 8 by 10 at 300 ppi, you can go ahead and crop the background image accordingly and use it to compile the rest of the magazine ad. Okay, so really, really important consideration there. So I'd like to see you go ahead and reformat, and then at that point, please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you need any additional clarification. Okay, thank you very much.